We know the aid and medicine arrived last night, but has it reached the Palestinians and the Israeli hostages yet? Do you know?
Good to speak to you again, Becky. The information we have right now is that the medicine was transferred and the aid of around 11 tons of medicine, medical supplies, and humanitarian aid was transferred into Gaza through the Egyptian Red Crescent and received by the Gaza, the Palestinian Health Ministry over there. We still don't have confirmation on, as you said, there's a communication blackout in Gaza. It's very difficult to get any information out of there. But we are glad, at least now, that we have 11 tons of medical aid that otherwise wouldn't have been in Gaza. You know, all the hospitals in Gaza are out of service. It's completely out of any kind of medical aid except for that coming in through the humanitarian side, and especially when it comes to the hostages, some of them have some chronic cases, as you said. And as a diabetic myself, I can't imagine living a day without my medication. And therefore, it's good that we have this step now, and hopefully it will lead to further steps in the future.
I understand that you're saying that communications are very, very tough, but let me just press you. As far as the deal was concerned, I mean, when was this medication expected to reach the individuals, and exactly how will that be facilitated, Mاجد?
In all likelihood, it could have already reached the hostages. We know that, as I told you, the pallets of medicine and medical kits have already entered Gaza and already are in the hands of the health ministry officials over there. So it is a matter of getting it to the people who are in need. So in all likelihood, it has already reached, but we don't have any confirmation on that, and I'll certainly keep you posted. The idea was for the health ministry officials to transfer the medication to those in need directly, and that was agreed between both sides on very strict parameters between, of course, Israel and Hamas.
So let me get this quite clear. The Red Cross is not directly involved. If not, why not?
Well, the Red Crescent from the Egyptian side, the equivalent to the Red Cross in Egypt, has been mandated with delivering the medicine to the border. As you know, the situation inside Gaza is very volatile. There's a complete, as you said, blackout of communication, but the security situation is certainly not easy. It would be very difficult to involve people from the Red Cross or any other organization at the moment. Brave people in the health ministry in Gaza who are working day and night over there, of course, have been mandated with delivering the medicine. We are working with what we have. Obviously, in better scenarios, we would have seen better ways of getting the medicine across and making sure that it reaches. But this is the situation we have, and we were working, of course, under time pressure.
I think it's important for us to be very clear about this, about what Qatar, what sort of guarantees Qatar's being given or can give about that medicine and aid actually reaching the Israeli hostages and indeed the Palestinian civilians of Gaza, because Israel, of course, for its part says, and I quote here, it does not have the ability to guarantee that medicine will reach Israeli hostages in Gaza. What do you make of that?
Well, you know, Becky, I'm sorry every time I get on with you, I have to give the same answer. But, you know, it's the sensitivities of the talks where we can't release all the information regarding the specificities of the agreements. What I can tell you is that both sides were happy with the agreement as it stood. And there was faith by both sides that the agreement would lead to what we agreed upon, which is medicine reaching those in need from the hostages and the civilians. We are confident that this was done in good faith by both sides, and we are hopeful that would lead to something more concrete in the future.